jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
Shout out to the hottest chat in the MFing game, A-Side Official. You already know what it is. I had to come on and give a big congrats to the Kansas City Chiefs for checking off the box. They'd be the first team to repeat back-to-back in 20 years. They did it, man. Great game, man. It got me motivated, yo. I start throwing the football to myself. I say, man, I might try to see if I can be a walk-on or something like that in the professional leagues. You know what I'm saying? Just wear a jersey, man. I want to be a part of the glory. God damn it. I think I could do something at my age. For real. I think I can, man. Short pass here and there, close to the sideline so I can step out of bounds. God damn it, I'm good. Did y'all happen to see Andy Reid when he took the trophy from the owner, Clark Hunt? He said, goddamn, give me this trophy, goddamn, right now. Take your ass to the back. I got to take it from here. Shit, do some administrative work or something. I got it from here. Because really, I was the captain of this ship. Let's not get it twisted. You done with your airtime, goddamn it. It's my turn now. Andy Reid snatched that trophy from the owner. He didn't even look his way, dog. And they said, I'll take it from here. Back on up. God damn it. Let my team take credit. But congratulations. Great game. I ain't gonna lie. Great game, man. I'm glad it went to overtime. Real talk. I really thought that the Chiefs with Taylor Swift on deck, I really thought that it was gonna be a loss, man, because you know, she liked doing songs on her exes and stuff. And yeah, she was able to celebrate a moment with Kelsey, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think they're gonna be together next year. I put my money on it. At least she was able to get some pictures and they able to have some moments kissing for the newspaper and stuff like that. But it's just something about Taylor Swift that I just can't really dig it. You know what I'm saying? On how she liked talking about, you know, her exes and stuff in songs and just her being like an omen, real talk. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about her. I'm really here to talk about Patrick Mahomes and how he did that final drive. You know, when it was time for him to run, he ran. And it was time for him to pass, he passed, man. Very good decision-making skills by Patrick. Seriously, real talk. Very good decision-making skills, man. I'm not going to lie to you. Very, very good decision-making. I thought the 49ers had it for a minute. Seriously, I thought they was going to pull it off. But Kansas City, you know, was able to make this happen. The Chiefs are back, repeat, back-to-back. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to get some loving. You know what I'm saying? They're going to get intoxicated first. They're going to go have a nice meal. They're going to party all night. And there's going to be some new relationships established tonight. Because you know they're in Vegas. And you know them women waiting out there in the parking lot for them. You know what I'm saying? They waiting out there in the parking lot. You know what it is? That's for those of you that's seen it. You know what I'm saying? They are waiting. It's going to be about 80 of them joints, man. It's going to be girls that flew into town just to be back there in the parking lot. I'm telling you, man. Shout out to Mike on deck, man. What's good with it, bro? Shout out to my guy, Carlos Jackson, King Dynamite in the building. This is my guy from the ATL, man. What's good with it, champ? He ain't no better than Joe Montana. Too many OT wins, but shout out to KC. I really don't even get involved. Like, I'm a bandwagon rider. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I just I like Kansas City, for Patrick Mahomes. You know, I follow him in college and stuff like that. That's about as far as it goes. That's as far as it goes right there. You know what I'm saying? I've seen Andy Reid coach other teams, but as far as me having a connection with these teams in the Super Bowl, not at all. Not at all. Shout out to Carlos Rosado in the building, man. W said, salute, man. I need Pacheco for a TD. I missed total .5. It was 47.5. Both teams scored 47. Dang. Dang, man. I didn't even touch it. I'm going to be honest. I ain't touch it, man. He did, right? You know what I'm saying? Say, Hunt, back your ass on back there and let me take from here. I'm the pilot of this ship. You know what I'm saying? I'm the captain, rather. I'm the captain of the ship. I'm the pilot of this plane, god dang it. You holding that trophy too long. Get in the back now before I got there have one of my players put you in your place. I don't care nothing about none of that. We about to celebrate. And I don't need to see your face looking at me like I'm going to thank you. Taylor Swift had more TV time than the Super Bowl. Man, you ain't lying, right? You are not lying, bro. Every time we turn around, Taylor up there, they getting the spotlight on her, man. She's popular, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. She's very, very popular, man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I was, first of all, I wanna tell y'all I ain't never told you before. I'm gonna tell you something new and refreshing. I ain't never let nobody know, but my wife was actually in attendance. Real talk. For those of you that's in the building, my wife was in attendance, and I didn't go because I had other stuff to do. But Alicia Keys, I know she don't hold my last name, but she does have my heart. And I said, baby, go ahead and go up there, man. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy yourself. You know what I'm saying? But I do expect you back home tomorrow at around 10:00 a.m. sharp, okay? But my wife was in attendance. She was playing the piano with the red dress. I went with her to get that shit fitted. Real talk. We went over rehearsals about what song she was going to play and stuff like that. And I said, baby, I'll see you when you return. No doubt about it. I mean, that's my wife a lot of people don't know that shit, but I'm letting it out the bag right now. 2024 new shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting some stuff out. I'm not really an open person, but I'm letting y'all know that part of me. Alicia Keys, yeah. Me and her, been locked in for a long time. I know y'all heard rumors about her and Swift. Nah, that ain't true, man. We an item. We on point, okay? I don't know why they weren't showing her. You know what I'm saying? All I saw is Taylor Swift. I mean, I guess they say, oh, man, she married to a vet. That ain't nothing. He ain't no professional player. Man, I wish I flew out there. All my homies was out there. I bet it was lit, man. I bet it was lit. Joe Montana, 89 and 90. Brady went 04, 05. Yeah. But it was the first back-to-back in 20 years, though. You know what I'm saying? Damn near 20 years, man. Definitely gonna see Andy in more State Farm commercials. Yeah, man. Shout out to Andy, man. Congrats to him. You know what I'm saying? Congrats to him, for real. But he's definitely going down in history as a GOAT. Yeah, man. Patrick doing his thing, though. Seriously, Patrick doing his thing. Yeah, you ain't lying, Carlos. Carlos say Tyreek Hill may be paid, but I know he feeling a little salty. They won back-to-back chips without him. One of the fastest men in the NFL, man. And they done won 2 championships, without him. And it wasn't even so much running the ball. It was short pass. You know what I'm saying? It was short passes here and there, man. You know what I'm saying? Mahomes had some of the best rushing. I don't know what his total numbers were at the end of the day. Yeah, man. And, I ain't let nobody know any of that, Carlos. I kept it to myself, man. When I seen her up there playing, I was just, man, I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? I was a loss for words, man. I was talking on the phone. I dropped the phone right there. I said, there go my baby. Dang. I hope Usher ain't trying to push up on her. I started to hop on the PJ and say, man, nah. I had to call her up. Her shit was going to voicemail. I was leaving her some voice messages, though. I said, hey, don't let nobody tell me. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? I better not hear no serenading. None of that. For real. That'll be the last freaking performance Usher have. You feel me? $1.1 billion. They better show her. Dang. 1.1 billion. Ugh, that's some money right there. Good Lord. She just nothing about her attracts me though. She just seemed plain, and she's a superstar for real, man. I mean, she's a legend in her own musical way, but even if I had a couple here and there, but nah, we ain't talking about that because I don't cheat. Ain't nobody finding my baby. No drinks at all, man. My baby look good with no drinks. Timo paid some dollars. Shout out to Mr. International Toby Bartlett in the building. Salute to you, big dog. Salute WCS in the hottest chat in the YTC. We're global. You already know. Shout out across the pond, man. You know what it is. I'm an Eagles fan, so I had no horse in this race. But congrats to the Chief. Mahomes is him. Yeah, Mahomes is him, man. I like that. I like that game, man. It just wasn't no blowout and nothing like that. It was all the way down to the wire, bro. Imagine the ones who bet it. That was a tough game to bet on. Ooh. Man. I couldn't do it. Shanahan tricked off that game. 3rd and 4th, just run to the strong side. Trent Kittle with Hind Juice, the ball game, Mofo 3 ball. See, you talking all that, you know what I'm saying, specific detail, football talk. You lost me. All I know is, how to play a piano. And I taught my wife how to play a piano. That's all I know. You talking about stuff that I can't really relate to on the field. I can't do it. Us was holding her like Derek Jackson was holding his wife's hand when he was responding to his cheating. Man, Usher showed out though. Shout out to Usher, man. I gotta give ATL, you know what I'm saying, Usher. I gotta give him his props, man. He did his thing, man. That's a big stage to perform on. It wasn't over the top. The dancing wasn't over the top. You know what I'm saying? The costumes wasn't over the top either, man. Like everything was cool, just enough, man. Like what he was wearing was cool. I like the performance, man. I like the performance, man. Usher did his thing. I ain't gonna lie, man. Usher is a global performer, man. I ain't gonna lie. He one of the best in the game, bro. He was one of the best in the game, and that performance was entertaining. No crazy stuff like people high on platforms and all this other crap, and people wondering if the cables are gonna hold. No, man. His dance routine was on point. It wasn't too much. Still enough for him to catch his breath and, sing his hits, and stuff like that, in and out. I liked it, man. But like I said before, my wife Alicia Keys, she took pretty much over everything else, man. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna upgrade her ring when she get back. She gonna have to help me pay for it though, but I'm gonna upgrade her ring for her, give her something special. You know what I'm saying? One of her accounts, I am joint owner on that, so I think she wouldn't mind. I'm going to take out about 45, 50 grand, and I'm going to surprise her tomorrow. That's what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do for your girl. You surprise her. You feel me? And she going to be all anxious to come back and see her brother, man. I just can't wait, for real. I just can't wait. I'm going to go, sit her on the piano and have a talk. Who has the best Super Bowl performance to you? I don't know. It's been some great ones, and if I like the artist a little bit more, I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying, a little bit biased. But I'll have to go back and look at them. But I know I wouldn't say Usher's is one of my favorite. It's another performance out there that I liked. I have to go back and check it out. Like I said, I'm not too big into football unless I was attending a game. You know, if I was attending the game, I would be able to talk that football talk like Tyrese. But since I ain't attending the game, man, only thing I know is certain situations that was going on, certain plays was being ran. You know, I know the basics about football and stuff like that, but I'm glad it went to overtime, and I'm glad it went down to the wire. I was happy that Mahomes was able to do it back to back. Hasn't been done in a long time, bro. You know, he's a Hall of Famer right now. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. I know Swiss Beat wasn't happy. Bet he won't sell Usher no beats no more. You should have known Usher was gonna do that, man. And I told him ahead of time. I say, no, bro. I don't want you touching her skin, bro. No. You know what I'm saying? Because Usher said, don't leave your girl around me, true player for real. You know, when he say stuff like that, man, I try to support the brother. But then my my antennas go up. Then I start reaching in my waistband. You know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to ruin a happy house, bro. What's wrong with you? You trying to ruin a happy house and home, dog. Let it be. I see he left out that song. He left out that part about Diddy. He left that out, boy. Diddy, he got that heat on him. Hey, Carlos. Hey, he got that heat on him, right? Diddy got that heat. He left Diddy out. He didn't even say that in the mic. He said, I got you too, bro. I know the best Star Spangled Banner was Whitney Houston to this day. Oh, hell yeah, bro. Shout out to the legend herself, Whitney. That was one of the most beautiful, before she got with Bobby B. I just thought she was one of the most innocent, beautiful women in life. If she was going to get with a bad boy like that, man, I wish she just could have we could have just locked eyes and passing or something, just had a conversation or something when she was innocent. Man, that's why I tell people, do not shelter your kids, because once your kids get out there and they get presented to the ones that's been out here at an early age and they run game on, don't shelter your kids. Introduce them to things you're trying to keep them from. You know what I'm saying? You got people out here talking about, oh man, I don't want you watching that. That involves profanity. Well, what you think it's gonna be when they get out there? It's gonna be profanity. Or I don't want you watching that show. It has sexual explicit content. What do you think they're gonna see when they get out there in the world? You need to teach them right from wrong. You know what I'm saying? You went through the critical period of learning when they was like 5 to 8. You know what I'm saying? Now it's trying to teach them the next level when it comes to adult. These people be keeping their kids all locked down, and then they get free, so to speak, and they can't even take flight enough before people got them, running game on them. But that's unfortunate, man. I love Whitney Houston, man. I love Whitney Houston. Whitney was another fine one with the voice to match. Oh, man. Beautiful as a woman. Beautiful voice. Loved her. Is a real smooth cat. I didn't know him and Shaka Khan were done. Hey, man, keep that to yourself now. Keep that to yourself, man. Keep that to yourself. Shaka Khan. Keep that to yourself. I don't want anyone to question me about that. But then you see that picture? You see that picture when I was competing, when I was in my competing weight? I mean, brother was shredded like that back then. and I was standing right next to the stage. But anyway, shout out to the freaking Chiefs, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Chiefs, man. You know what I'm saying? They did the damn thing. They laid the 49ers out in OT. And the OG himself, Mahomes, did it again. Absolutely did it again. It was good. I was waiting for the Super Bowl. It was good, man. It was a little bit of fresh air, from boxing. It was a little bit better fresh air from boxing. You know what I'm saying? Because this wasn't scripted. We didn't see any scripted tussles, or anything like that. We was freaking watching the game play out the way it's supposed to, down to the wire. I loved it. You had some celebrities on deck. I think Taylor Swift was the only one on deck that was a celebrity. I don't think any other celebrities showed up. And if they are celebrities, well, they need to check and see what grading scale of celebrity they on, because you had Jay-Z in the building. They only showed him like once or twice. Him and Beyonce was in the building. LeBron James was in the building. There was a lot of people there at the Super Bowl. A lot. I would have liked to go, but truth be told, there's no way I could have put on a Kansas City jersey. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in the ATL, so like I said, I'm not with no specific team or bandwagon rider, so I would have felt out of place if I just would have donned the jersey just for them and act like I was a Chiefs fan just for the Super Bowl. I mean, even though I was hoping they win the playoffs, what they did, and then went up there and won the Super Bowl. I'm happy for them, man. I'm happy for them. Real talk. I'm happy for them. I don't know if y'all heard or not. Let me take this down. I'm gonna have a little brief boxing talk on the back end of this. What I have heard though is that more and more information is coming out about the Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia situation. And like I told you all, it was scripted. You can tell when people don't know how to trash talk. That's why I tell everybody just work on their vocabulary. You know what I'm saying? You just tell your kids to work on their vocabulary. You know what I'm saying? It's essential. Tell them to always enhance their vocab to be able to speak. You know what I'm saying? And you probably ask yourself, what they got to do with fighters trash talking? Because it helps you to calm down when you have a large cup. How you put it? When you have a large catalog of vocabulary, you don't say the same thing over and over again. You're more relaxed. You can come up with words and express it to whoever you're talking to, even if it's trash talking or just general conversation. To hear them repeat the same thing 5 and 6 times over and over again, that shit was childish. It was like school ground type stuff, schoolyard type shit. Sandbox on the swing set. It was poor. You know what I'm saying? You can't be at this level and don't know how to trash talk. Even Teofimo Lopez lost it. He's usually good from the mic, but he was suffering from embarrassment a little bit of people booing him to him jumping out of character. He was battling that. You had people booing him, and he wanted to stay in character, but he had to jump out of character. That's why he told them to suck a D, which wasn't cool at the moment because, people were feeling T.O. and everything, and a lot of people on his side saying he won. Cheese didn't do enough. But even him talking about the 2600, the pyramids was built, together we stand, divided we fall type of stuff, which had nothing to do with anything that night, except he was trying to tell the fans, hey, if you're going to be my fans, be my fans. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be my fans, be my fans. That's all. Don't flake on me because you think I didn't have a good performance. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just stay with me. If you rock with me. But that freaking encounter they had was trash. I ain't gonna lie, it was trash what Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney had. I'm hearing something like all this shit coming out talking about T.O. might fight Shakur Stevenson next. Gervonta might fight Conor Benn at 147. Supposedly, Canelo may have Charlo and Crawford lined up. We don't know what date. You know, somebody put out there that Crawford might be in talks to fight Canelo in May. And then after that, fight Charlo. You know what I'm saying? They have all these parlays out there. You know, some that they say that's going to happen, but it's all about the person who's making the flyer, who's creating the flyer. I want to see some concrete evidence, man. You know, we still have Keith Thurman coming up with Tim Tszyu. You see how quick that dissipated? I mean, at one point in time, you know, that was all we was talking about. And then, you know, people interest started somewhere else. We started talking about Teofimo Jermaine Ortiz performance. Then we started talking about Keyshawn Davis and the way he looked against Pedraza. He looked very, very sharp. Now, Keyshawn called out Tio. I liked it. I like him calling out Tio. But then you get another conversation that they trying to have Keyshawn Davis fight another name. Who was it? Keyshawn fight who were they saying? They would like to see Keyshawn. Anyway, I can't remember right now. Also Boots Ennis, next fight they was talking about coming up. He got a fight coming up. It's just a lot of little small bits and pieces of information that's been thrown out here about upcoming fights. And we really want to know which one of them is going to, let the ink dry on the paper. Is Gervonta really moving up to 147? He's been looking super sharp as always in camp. I'm looking forward to seeing Tank back in the ring. Seriously, I'm looking forward to seeing Tank back in the ring. Subriel Matias is facing Liam Parle. Okay. Tio said something about, he wouldn't mind fighting Matias or whatever. That'll be a good fight for Tio because he definitely wouldn't have to chase Matias around the ring. I think Tio beats up Matias, to be honest. All that coming forward, like Ramon Villa, is going to have some similar effects for somebody who has the cardio. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice style, in-your-face style. It does force the action, but when you get somebody in there that know how to box and move, you're going to have Matias going to be in trouble, yo. He's going to be in serious, serious trouble. What else is out there? It's not too much going on. I see Deontay Wilder's in training. I'm not sure who he's fighting next. But, Deontay's been out there in training, seeing him. I really don't know what's going to happen with Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk coming up after the injury in sparring. I could have sworn I seen that video somewhere else before, prior to this. I could have sworn I did. I just can't remember if that's an old video or not. It just doesn't make any sense. It seemed like that's an old video. Just bookmark it. I don't think that was a new video, man. Seriously, I can't put my finger on it, but I could have sworn that was an old video. But anyway, I think I'm right. Even though some gonna say I'm wrong, but even if I'm wrong, I'm right. I know I've seen the video before that. What else? I don't know what's going on with Jermell Charlo as of yet. I haven't really been looking for him, but it would be good to know if he's even gonna have a fight this year. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the big names are the big names. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. Okay, we got Keith Thurman, Tim Tszyu. I'm looking forward to Troy Isley coming back. I ain't gonna lie, Troy Isley, last fight, that's the best I ever seen the Transformer look. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to see him get back in the ring in March, man. I'm telling you, dude has came full circle in the way we expected him to be. Like, he was already a fighter, but cleaning up his game, though, polishing up his technical side of the, oh man, nice. Going to the body the way he doing, conserving energy, not trying to freaking deliver power shot after power shot, boxing, setting up your punches. Man, I'm telling you, he looked impressive last fight. I liked it, and his cardio looked good. Shout out to Abdullah Mason, man, and his victory too. Um, as far as Rolando Romero and Isaac Cruz, Rolly said some stuff. He was asked about. Anyway, it's no need. I'm looking forward to how that train wreck comes into the station. Seriously, I'm really hoping Rolly has a shining moment. Seriously, against Isaac Cruz, because Rolly put it out there that the reason why he was getting dropped in sparring is that you know he started to let sparring partners live a little bit instead of dogging them out because it was costing him money. He said it's almost like cheaper to keep them. Like, stop going all out and stopping your sparring partners because you have to get another sparring partner. If you knock a sparring partner out and they ain't good, you don't want to keep on beating them up, or else you might find yourself paying for their medical bills. But that's one of the most smartest thing I heard Rolly say. He said, "Hey, I gotta let them live. I started let my sparring partners live because it was costing too much money, and things happen in sparring. So that's what it was. So I hope he takes that same intelligence and go in there and fight a smart fight with Isaac Cruz. I really do. I really want to see a smart fight. I don't want Isaac Cruz to go in there and roll over Romero like Barroso did. I don't want to see that shit. I really want him to go there and show that he belongs. He want to talk about he is a fastest fighter to get a title shot, the fastest fighter to get signed with Top Rank Promotions, a real promotion. And I'm saying to myself, wasn't Jahad Tucker signed there already at a younger age than you? I could have sworn he was. But anyway, let's see how that works out for Rolly. Real talk. Let's see how that works out for Rolly. Besides that, I'm not going to stay on here too long, man. I want to wish everybody a happy Monday, you know what I'm saying, to start your work week. I know some of you got to go out there and get on the grind, push that gas pedal, run past those exits and pull up the work on time. You know what I'm saying? The economy has just definitely changed. Some people don't have it. It's bad out there, man. I hope you don't have a family member that worked for over 30 years and didn't contribute too much to their 401k and get fired and damn near spend up all their 401k on bills that they got. It's tough, man. It's tough when people think they have everything tight and shit together. You know what I'm saying? Put the time and the effort into it. And Monday is always going to come tomorrow after Sunday. And don't go to work with a goddamn attitude. You know what I'm saying? If anybody should have an attitude, it should be me. Especially if Alicia's not here by 10 o'clock a.m. on the nose tomorrow. All hell breaking loose for real. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might have to post bail for me. I'm tearing up the house. I'm going to say, hey, don't play with me. Don't play with me, girl. Don't start playing with me now. Don't do it. But, man, y'all be cool. Shout out to y'all. Let me see who else. Box Conversation with Reggie Owens. What's good with it, Reggie? Jessica in the building. I was on a whole nother page. I was about to kick down the door and moonwalk out this mother. Hey, what you think about that game there, Reggie? I know you was over there commentating. What you think about the game? What's some points that stood out to y'all? Toby, you too. Anybody in the chat? What y'all? I forgot to ask y'all what y'all thought about the game. What y'all think about that game? (4:42 a.m. in the UK at the moment). Man, do you work the graveyard shift, Toby, or what's going on, man? What's going on, man? How can you be up in the AM? I know you don't go to work in the morning. Can't be. Or you retired already. Yeah, you did say you just had a birthday or something like that. So, are you retired already? Reggie said that was the greatest Super Bowl in my lifetime. Okay. I agree. It was a good Super Bowl, man. It was a real good Super Bowl. It wasn't lopsided, but I do remember um, a team that's down here where I'm at right now, Atlanta, Georgia. The professional team down here, I think they are professionals, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to get them to switch out the players for AI players, but they won't do it because they say it has to be human beings. But I say, hey, whatever it takes. I remember when my Atlanta Falcons was up by 20 plus, and all of a sudden they took out the running backs. If that ain't a freaking setup for us to never get a Super Bowl. See, if we would have won a Super Bowl at that point in time, it would have changed ATL. Real talk. It would have changed because we've been waiting for a Super Bowl for so long. And the Atlanta Hawks has been waiting for a championship for a long ass time. I think the reason why our professional teams, when it comes to football and basketball, because our baseball was good. Our baseball was solid, bro. The Braves won, they chipped. You know what I'm saying? But I just think with the rest of them, they be at the club, man. They be throwing these private parties. They be at the club too much, man. They be eating all this fine food, and these women that's coming down here, and with all this surgery and everything, they be in them streets, man. The temptation is overwhelming them, and they play. The way they go in there and play, it shows. We can't get to the playoffs like that. How can our college team be great, but freaking our professional team, we can't get no respect? We're the Rodney Dangerfield of football, of professional football. Atlanta, the Rodney Dangerfield can't get no respect, dog. I don't know what to tell you. Can't get no respect. What are they doing? Can't get no respect. Y'all don't know nothing about Rodney Dangerfield. Y'all too young. Y'all just too young, man. It was good from the halftime show on out. I like offensive. Better. They are more exciting. Offensive Super Bowls. This was offensive. I mean, I thought the scoring was real nice. Seriously. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to give the kickers their respect too, the punters. You know what I'm saying? You got to give them their respect too. I mean, 49ers did ground the ball at the one, deep in the one. And then you had a fumble. It had its intrigue and suspense to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you was here earlier, but I told the chat something I ain't never let them know before, that my wife was actually in attendance at the Super Bowl. It's not her first Super Bowl, but she was there playing the piano with the red dress. And I just thought I'd let my listeners, hottest chat in the game, onto that information. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff y'all don't know, but yeah, I just felt it was a good time. Everybody's happy. Super Bowl champions. Yeah, she was playing the piano, man. Alicia. Yeah, that's what they call her, man. I call her something else though, but yeah, I want to give a big shout out to her. Make sure you home on time tomorrow. Don't play with me. I don't work. I had a motorcycle accident years ago, and I have trouble with sleeping more than a couple of hours at a time. Dang, I ain't know that, Toby. You did what I did, man. I mean, I was in the bikes, man, but I did have a accident that I saw the light, but that's another time and a place. But yeah, I love racing motorcycles. I used to do it a lot, for real. Got a lot of street time with them bikes, a lot of street time. That's how we lost, but I hope everything work out for you, man. I ain't know that. That's how we lost to the Broncos in the Super Bowl. Those fools was partying hard the night before. Yeah, you can't do that. I think with the Falcons, man, I think we was good. Like, we was up 20. And then, the politics played a role. They took out the running backs. Who does that, bro? Who paid Arthur Blank? What's his name? Arthur Blank or whatever? Who paid? Man, come on now. How can you take out the running backs all because they was about to get paid extra for each touchdown? Man, come on, bro. Man, they could have set ATL on fire, just like we need boxing down here. We need some boxing in the ATL. You know what I'm saying? Tank proved that we can have boxing down here. But since Tank did it, shout out to Tank. Appreciate you showing us love. And then, Shakur Stevens, Jamel Herring came down here. I mean, I'm like, man, as big as Atlanta is, as much entertainment that we have, we cannot get boxing matches consistently. And look, you can come down here and actually afford a place to stay. You can find a place to stay and then get back in the city. Seriously, but man, they can't help us out at all, man. I think they don't want to come down here because some people of the staff that's working with the promotions, they know it's so much nightlife down here. There's gonna be some things that don't get fixed. It's gonna be some freaking some itineraries that don't get met. Yeah, they know you come down here. There's a lot of areas you can go to spend your night, to spend your nightlife. Real talk, it's a lot of restaurants, good food. How do you feel about Usher hugging up on your wife? Listen, Usher know what it is, man. I'm glad that he performed, but he got to come back over here too. I ain't sweating it. He got to come back over here too. I know what gate Usher comes in ATL, for real. I do. I ain't worrying about it. I'm not worried about it. Alicia, she knows she got to do stuff just because, they both in the music industry and all that. But, if you know Usher, Alicia's not going to dibble and dabble in that. You know what I'm saying? Her doctor told her not to. And I told her first. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, you know me. He hugged her, whatever he did, I'm taking her straight to the doctor when she get in town. Straight to the doctor. Check her out. That guy was around her. What guy? I don't know his name, but just check her. Check her for everything. Ebola, SIP, Ghana, everything. True player for real. A checker for real. But, I don't know what's so funny about it, man. That ain't funny, bro. Like, that's my heart right there. That's my heart. You know what I'm saying? I actually taught her to play the piano way back in the day, man. A lot of people don't know that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff I'm just coming out with now because I think it's cool. Ain't nobody going to too much sweat it. They ain't going to believe it, first of all, but hey. I'm looking at a picture right now. Usher would have been on his way to the hospital as I write this if I was Swiss. Like, yeah, he was, grabbing from the hand. I didn't even see this, really. Let me, yeah, he was grabbing from behind. See, he doing too much, man. All right. I see what it is, Usher. You're a disrespectful nigga. I get you. I got you, bro. And Alicia was up there smiling her ass off. Man, I'm goddamn getting a divorce tomorrow. Fuck all that. I told you not to let that shit happen. Forget that. Forget that. I'm taking half, too. I'm taking half. I'm getting that shit. No, matter of fact, I'm going to chill. I'm comfortable. I'm going to chill. I'm comfortable. I ain't ready to get rid of it yet. I should have known that he was going to goddamn try to show out and all that. I ain't going to feel no type of way about it. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. No doubt. But, shout out to the Chiefs, man. I'm feeling some type of way, seeing IG and seeing Usher behind my wife like that. And she got her mouth open, smiling like she's enjoying the shit. See, that's what pissed me off, man. I'm about to put a freeze on her accounts right now as we speak, man. Shit, for real. I should go hire her vehicles, around the corner or something. Sell them for the Lolo or something so she can go buy new ones. Damn. Hate that shit, boy. Usher always be trying to mess up people's marriage, man. I swear to God, bro. What's wrong with you? No, not when we played in the Patriots. We played the Patriots in Super Bowl 51. I'm talking about our first Super Bowl appearance. I couldn't even really tell you anything about first Super Bowl appearance because I've never been a Falcons fan. I bought season passes 1 year, and that's when they went to the national championship. That's it. I lucked out and bought season passes for that year, and they won the national championship. Now, what they did in the Super Bowl, I don't know. I don't know if it was an airborne virus or something that took over, but they took their running backs out, man. It was over. We're done. You know what I'm saying? All the gear, all the merch, and all this is always all the nice freaking tailgating that goes on in the parking lot, good food, only to go in there and vomit it all up. I'm just saying, man. But I'm gonna get up out of here. I got some business to take care of with my other half. She tripping. For real, she tripping. I gotta make some phone calls too. Like I said before, if I ain't on live for the next 2 to 3 days, that means I'm gonna put hands on him when he came back to the A. For real. I'm just letting y'all know that right away. Y'all hold it down. Shout out to the hottest chat in the MFN game. I gotta make these calls. I'm out.